Imagine this. You're in the middle of your morning routine, reaching for that last bit of toilet paper, only to find a sad, empty cardboard tube staring back at you. Again, your heart sinks, frustration boils up, and you know exactly who's to blame. Your roommate who's turned ignoring the basics into an art form. But what if I told you one clever twist turned the tables, delivering a dose of sweet, silent justice that fixed the problem for good? Stick around, because this story of everyday revenge is about to hit home. If you've ever shared a space with someone who treats common courtesy like an optional extra, and you fantasize about a payback that feels perfectly fair, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Subscribe for more tales of clever comeuppance that leave you cheering. And let's dive into this satisfying saga. Let me take you back to a cozy but chaotic apartment in bustling Seattle, where our protagonist, Alex, a 28-year-old graphic designer, working long hours from home, was just trying to keep things civilized. Alex had moved in with Jordan, a 26-year-old barista with a laid-back vibe that bordered on careless. At first, it seemed like a great match. Shared laughs over late-night takeout, splitting bills without drama. But then came the bathroom battles, the kind that chip away at your sanity one empty roll at a time. Picture this. Alex stumbles into the bathroom after a grueling deadline. Eyelids heavy, body aching from hours hunched over a laptop. The need hits, and there it is, that hollow tube on the holder, mocking them like a forgotten promise. No backup in sight. Alex's stomach twists, a mix of annoyance and disbelief bubbling up. Not again, they think, clenching their fists as they rummage through the cabinet, only to find it bare. Jordan had struck once more, using the last square without a second thought, leaving Alex to fend to themselves in the most vulnerable moment. It wasn't just once. Oh no, this was a pattern, woven into their daily life like an unwelcome thread. Jordan would breeze in after shift, humming tunes from the coffee shop, use the facilities, and emerge as if nothing happened. Alex tried the gentle approach first, a casual chat over breakfast. Hey, Jordan, mind grabbing a new roll when it runs out? It's no big deal, just helps keep things smooth. Jordan nodded, flashed a grin. Totally my bad. Won't happen again. But it did, again and again. The frustration mounted like a storm cloud. Alex felt that sting of disrespect, the subtle betrayal of someone who shared your space but couldn't be bothered with the basics. It was like being undervalued in your own home, a place that should feel safe and cooperative. Internal thoughts raced. Am I overreacting? No, this is basic decency. Why do I always end up fixing their messes? Body tense. Alex started leaving reminders, a sticky note on the holder saying, "Replace me," in bold letters. Jordan laughed it off. Dude, that's hilarious. Got it. But the empty tubes kept appearing, each one a tiny jab at Alex's patience. One particularly rough week. After pulling an all-nighter for a client pitch, Alex hit their breaking point. Shuffling to the bathroom at dawn, the empty roll felt like the final straw. Heart pounding with quiet rage, palms sweaty, Alex stood there, staring at the tube. Enough, they whispered to themselves. No more pleas, no more jokes. It was time to flip the script, to make the oversight so glaring it couldn't be ignored. The idea sparked like a light bulb in the dim bathroom glow. Something simple, visual, and impossible to miss. Alex headed to a local dollar store that afternoon, determination fueling every step. They picked up a cheap over-the-door organizer, the kind with clear pockets or odds and ends. Back home, marker in hand, Alex labeled the top pocket in big, bold letters. Toilet paper reserves. They hung it right on the inside of the bathroom door. Smack it eye level. You'd have it confronted every time you open or close a door. To blend it in, the lower pockets got filled with everyday stuff. Travel-size shampoo, spare toothbrushes, even a few air fresheners. But the star? That top pocket. Stocked with fresh rolls, glowing under the bathroom light like a beacon. And here's the genius part. Alex cleared out every hidden stash. No more rolls tucked in the undersink cabinet. No emergency one on the windowsill. If the holder ran empty, you'd have to pause mid-moment, stand up, crack the door, and face that organizer head-on to grab a replacement. It was petty? Maybe. But it was earned, a quiet pushback against a constant disregard. The first test came that evening. Alex heard Jordan head in, the door clicking shut. Minutes ticked by. Then, a rustle, a soft curse under their breath. What the? Alex, pretending to scroll on their phone in the living room, suppressed a smile as Jordan emerged, roll in hand, replacing it with a huff. No words exchanged, but the air shifted. Tension hung like steam from a hot shower. Over the next days, the pattern escalated in the best way. Jordan tried ignoring it once more, but the setup forced accountability. Alex caught snippets of internal victory. Finally, they're getting it. No more scrambling for me. Dialogue stayed minimal but charged, Jordan mumbling, "This thing's kinda in your face, huh?" Alex replying coolly, "Yeah, helps remind us both." Frustration gave way to a simmering empowerment. Each successful replacement, a small win in the war for respect. Then came the peak, the moment that sealed the deal. One weekend morning, with the organizer down to its last roll, Jordan used the bathroom first. Alex waited, heart racing with anticipation. Out came Jordan, but wait, no replacement. The holder sat empty again. But this time, when Jordan realized later that day, mid-emergency, they had confront the bare pocket, door creaking open, hand reaching out, and there it was, the empty top slot staring back like a judgmental eye. Jordan's face flushed red, a mix of embarrassment and realization hitting hard. "Oh man," they muttered audibly, scrambling to the kitchen for the bulk pack Alex had stashed away in plain sight now. The shock was palpable. Jordan's usual carefree shrug replaced by wide eyes and a hurried restock. For Alex, peeking from the hallway, it was pure triumph. Relief washed over him like a cool wave, validating every ounce of effort. No gloating needed. The setup spoke for itself. Jordan started replacing roles proactively after that, even refilling the organizer without prompt. The humiliation of that bare pocket, it burned the lesson in, turning disregard into diligence overnight. Stories like this remind us that sometimes justice doesn't need fireworks, just a clever nudge toward fairness. It's about reclaiming that sense of balance in our everyday lives, where small acts of consideration build stronger bonds. Karma has a way of circling back, doesn't it? Makes you think about those little battles we all fight, and how a bit of creativity can turn the tide. If this tale of bathroom justice had you nodding along or chuckling at the payback, smash that like button to show your support. Drop in the comments, what's the pettiest revenge you've pulled off that actually worked? And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We got more epic revenge stories coming your way to keep that justice vibe alive.